Good evening, guys, girls. Keith, Mike, Bob, Tim, and myself, Rob. As well, we got Harris on the sidelines right now. We're not exactly sure what he's got going on. He may be chasing, what's the chick on Fox?
Aaron Andrews.
He may be chasing Aaron Andrews for an interview tonight, but we don't know. We called the pizza place 5 minutes ago. We talked to Patty again. Patty's fine, and the pizza place is running great. Tomorrow's cakes, tomorrow night interview. Be sure to be hanging around, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 8 tomorrow evening. I'll try to get a more definite time for you there. Head coaches, guys, in the NFL right now, it's got to be a few that's got to be worried about losing their jobs. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down as to whether you think give us a thumbs up if you think they're going to get fired before the end of the year. Matt Rule of the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
We all think he could be gone. I personally think he could be gone by Halloween. Trick or treat, Matt Rule. How about that? Ron Rivera. Anybody think Ron Rivera of the Washington Commanders could be done? Thumbs down if you don't think so.
I think after the season.
After the season. So nobody likes him going but me. I still think he goes. Cardinals. This is a huge week for them playing the Eagles. Cliff Kingsbury. Nobody thinks Cliff Kingsbury is going to be gone. I don't think so either. But I tell you what, if they keep losing ball games, they can't be hanging on to him. How about Frank Reich with the Colts? Frank Reich is coming out. No, nobody seems. You know what? I actually think there's a chance Frank Reich could get fired.
I think there's a possibility.
I think Frank Reich has got a great chance of losing his job here. And then this one right here, I haven't even mentioned it to the guys yet, but I'd heard rumors already flying around that this guy may even get replaced before Thanksgiving. Nathaniel Hackett of the Denver Broncos.
No.
I'm already hearing names.
I don't think so.
Don't think so? I don't think so either, but we'll see. Now, the news, what's up, Travis? What's up, Travis, man? I tell you what, if you're able to get in, we were able to send you a invite. But if you can't, you hang tight here with us. We will be here with you all evening. News out of Texas. There's somebody that actually wants the Longhorns job, or at least twists around to the point that you got to be thinking, okay, is this guy legit? Chris Sims. Chris Sims is he's getting a little hint. They said 8:30. Okay, bud.
Oh my
Putting
God.
little hints in there, like he may want the job at Texas before it's over with. Now, we'll see what happens there. But this is a big week for Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It really is. It's huge. It's
Yeah.
huge for both of these two teams. So we'll see what happens. Last week, first off, against Brian's crew, how about this? We had 10 games. They were 3 up on us. Not anymore. We went 6. They went 4. They're 1 game ahead of us now. We won with the Giants, Titans, Chargers, Eagles, Bills, and Cardinals. They won with the Bengals, Jets, Raiders, and 49ers. 10 games against each other. Don't be expecting that this week, guys. It's probably not going to happen, but who knows? We go to college picks this week. Tim went 13-21. Bob went 14-20. Let's see. Keith 15-19. Rob 16-18. Dwayne 17-17. Harris 21-13, and Mike 25-9. Very good. Pro picks this week. We had a push. We had a push invited in there. Mike 12-19. Tim 13-18. Dwayne 13-18. Rob 14-17, Keith 15-16, Harris 15-16, and Bob 15-16. So none of us went 500 for the week. And I guess we're ready to go. Harris will be joining us. I'm sure he'll be trying to kick in here with us in just a few minutes. So you guys ready? You guys ready to roll?
Mhm.
All right, let's
Rock and
roll with him.
roll.
We have got TCU. They're number 17 in the country. They're traveling to Kansas. Is not Kansas 5-0?
Yeah.
5-0 at number 19. And TCU, a 6.5-point favorite, 67.5. Keith, take it away, my friend.
Oh, good. I'll go with boy, that TCU scored a lot of points against Oklahoma. I guess that's impressing me enough that I'll take them to cover, but I'll think that'll be an under.
All right, so you're taking TCU. That's Keith taking TCU and an under. Mike.
TCU and Kansas. Well, I'll tell you right now, that's where game day is going to be this week in Lawrence, Kansas. First time ever. TCU is a good team. They play they score a lot of points. So, and Kansas 6.5 points. Who's favored in that game? TCU.
TCU's favored by 6.5.
6.5. Oh man, I think the bandwagon. I think the bandwagon has finally met its match. I'm gonna go with the Horned Frogs, and I'm gonna take the over. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game.
Mike goes with Horned Frogs and over. Bob.
TCU and over.
All right, over. And Tim.
Make that 3 in a row. TCU in the over.
Tim says TCU and over. Rob's got to be just a little fly in the ointment there. Kansas has given me no reason not to like them this year. And I don't think their schedule is stacked with home games. So anytime you got a home game, somebody out there really, really wants to win. I like Kansas in this game. I'm not sure they win outright. 6.5 is too much. I like Kansas. I'm going to go under the total with Kansas. All right, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Tennessee. They are going to LSU. Tennessee is a 2.5 favorite. 62. Take it away.
62. Okay. Tennessee. They've been playing pretty good. LSU is home. But I don't know. Tennessee's got the better players right now. So I'm gonna go with Tennessee. And 62.5.
62 flat.
62 flat. That's still 35, 31. I'm going to go under. It's too many points.
Bob.
Tennessee and under.
All right. Let's see. We got somebody else coming. Hold on just for a second, Tim. We got Harris coming back to us. Harris is coming back to the stream. Welcome back, my friend. We got one we've already did. We'll get you right into it, Harris.
Well, go ahead. I mean, no big deal. It's a temporary fix right now. I'm still working on the laptop.
Tim, Tennessee, LSU.
Well, LSU is on a 4-game winning streak. I don't want to. I have to take a couple underdogs. LSU, but it's going to have to be low scoring for them to win. So give me the under.
Tim says LSU and the under. 3 words. Well, 4 words. Brad Johnson's son is gone. I'll take LSU and I'll go under. Keith.
I like Tennessee and the under on that one.
All right. All right. You with us, Harris?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm on the cell phone right now.
Okay.
All the computer's doing is this.
got you. We'll let you catch up in a minute, or you want to go for this one now?
Yeah, what we got?
Tennessee 2.5-point favorites at LSU, 62.
LSU in the under.
All right. Well, let's get the first game back to you. TCU 6.5-point favorites at Kansas, 67.5.
Well, either one of those two teams could put 67 up. Let's go TCU in the over.
All righty. Let's go to Bob Bryant. Arkansas traveling to Mississippi State. Mississippi State, a 6.5-point favorite, 62 points. Bob.
Mississippi State. And let's go over.
All right. Tim.
I was a little disappointed with their effort against Alabama for Arkansas. It's at Mississippi State.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give them a little bit of a boost. Give me the Bulldogs in the over.
All right, Harris.
I'm going to have to go the same way.
Mississippi State and over. You know what? Arkansas, to me, they're kind of Jekyll and Hyde like Texas A&M. But I think straight up they're a better team than Mississippi State. I just think they are. I'm going to take Arkansas, but I'm going under the total. I think 62 is a lot of points. Keith.
I'm going to go with Mississippi State in the under.
All right. Mike.
Arkansas, Arkansas, they had a tough time at Jerryland last week. Now they got to go to Mississippi State. You know what? I think Arkansas is a better team than Mississippi State in my world. So I'm going to take the Hogs, and that's a lot of points again. Go under.
All right. Tim, Michigan, 22-point favorites going to Indiana, 59 on a hook.
The worst part is, I believe, maybe Michigan won't cover this by themselves. But I'm liking the overs this week. So give me Michigan in the over.
Harris.
I like Michigan in the under in this.
All right. I personally think the only way they get to 59.5 is if Indiana probably scores 2 touchdowns. I'm not sure they can. I'll take Michigan. I'll go with the under. Keith.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Michigan in the under.
Mike.
The Fox people are going to be at that game. Indiana doesn't want me, so I'm going to go with Michigan, and I'm going to go with the under.
Bob.
Who's Michigan playing?
Indiana Hoosiers.
Indiana wants me.
Michigan
Big Ten game.
Under.
Who is that?
Michigan and under.
All right.
That's a clean sweep.
Harris. South Florida travels to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's a 27.5-point favorite, 59 total.
I think that line's a little large there. Give me Florida.
South Florida? Okay.
Yeah. And the total is what?
59.
Let's go over.
Yep. I agree with everything with Harris here. Cincinnati's been favored in 4 games so far, and they have not covered any time. And guess what? South Florida's not a slouch. 4 touchdowns, way too much. 20 points, and maybe. 27.5 too much. I'll take South Florida over. Keith.
I'm going to go with South Florida and under.
All right. Mike.
Cincinnati, Florida. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. To me, that's a factor in this game because it's South Florida. I'm going to take the shot. I'm going to go with Cincinnati, and I'll take the under.
Bob.
South Florida and under.
Tim.
I'll take South Florida in the over.
All right. Coming to me. Texas Tech heading to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State a 10-point favorite at home. 64 and a hook. Texas Tech has been another one of those Big 12 teams. Show up one week, next week you don't. Show up one week, next week you don't. The Cowboys, you pretty much get what you get. Number 7 in the country for a reason. I'll give up at 10 points. 64 and a half is a ton of points. I'll go under. I'll take Oklahoma State in the under. Keith.
I'm going to take Oklahoma State, and I'll probably go with the under too. Yeah, I'll go with the under, but Texas Tech at times in the past has been a team that puts a lot of points on the board. I don't know if it's going to be quite that good this year.
Mike.
Texas Tech is going to throw the ball all over the place, and it won't make a difference. Make a hill of beans a difference. Oklahoma State, and it's going to be over big time.
All right, Bob.
I think it'll be the same thing. Oklahoma State and over.
Tim.
Yeah, like that thrice. Oklahoma State in the over.
Harris.
I'm going to be the oddball. Give me Texas Tech in the over.
All right.
And I'm trying to come in now, Rob, on the computer.
That's fine, man. That's fine. Yeah, we got you. We get you here.
All right.
There
you
you
can
are.
remove your. You can. Yeah, there you go.
That was cool, all that sound there.
Yeah, the echo.
Keith. Auburn Tigers going to Georgia. Georgia 29.5-point favorites. 49's a total. Go for it, Keith.
49.
49 and 29.5 is a line.
Wow, Auburn doesn't impress me that much. I know they played closely against LSU, but Georgia coming off a kind of an off game maybe against Missouri where they didn't put I think that they're going to try to be impressive this week. Maybe try to prove that they're supposed to be number one. Anyway, I'll go with Georgia, and I'll go with the over.
Georgia and the over. Mike.
Oh, me personally, I think Georgia's better than Alabama right now. Auburn, they got nothing. I'm going to go with Georgia, and I'm going to go with the under. Might be a shutout.
Bob.
Georgia and over.
Tim.
Well, the problem is Georgia didn't cover against can't read, can't write Kent State, and they didn't cover against last week against Missouri. So I don't really have that much confidence giving that much points up to Auburn. I don't care good, bad, or indifferent because I don't know what you're going to get from Georgia. They'll win, which means, hey, preseason rankings matter somewhat. Yeah, give me the under.
Auburn and the under.
Yep.
Harris.
Look, the toughest athlete that Auburn University has is the gymnast that broke both of her legs on that blind landing the other day. Okay? And I do have a video of it, too, once this thing gets in, because right now I can't see anything but a white screen. Give me Georgia and the over. And I'm back. There we go.
Tim, I'm with you. Tim, I'm with you all the way. Georgia is not covered even their own blanket on their own ass all year. I'll take Auburn. I'll take the over in this game. Mike, Utah, 4-point favorites heading to UCLA.
UCLA. Who cares about them? They barely get half the people to show up to these games. Give me the Utes. Give me the over.
And a wife called me there. So who you liking, Mike?
I said UCLA doesn't have half the field. Take Utah and the over.
Bob.
Same thing. Utah and over.
Tim.
Was not impressed with UCLA laying the egg last week. Give me the Utes big and the over.
Harris.
4 in a row.
Not 5 in a row. I like Utah. 64, I think it's a little high. I don't think UCLA's going to score a lot on them. I'm going under. Keith.
I agree. Utah and the under. I'm kind of surprised UCLA beat Washington, though.
Bob.
I'm never
Washington, the Huskies, 14-point favorites at Arizona State. Arizona State and Washington together, can they score 56? We'll see. Bob.
I think Washington State.
No, it's Washington and Arizona State.
I mean Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And I think under.
All right. Tim.
Yeah, I don't like Arizona State's not been that great against the spread this year. Plus, they're in shambles. Yeah, give me the Huskies. But go under.
All right. Harris.
I'm going to go Arizona State in the under.
Oh, wow.
Just a feeling.
Just feel
Just a hunch.
You know what? They gave USC a game for 2.5 quarters. They really did. They played with a little bit of pride. I'm taking Arizona State here. I'm going to go over. Keith.
I'm going to go with Washington and the under on that one.
All right. Mike.
Arizona State may win one more game this year. This isn't it. Give me Washington and give me 56 the under.
What was the line? 14 on that one?
14, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. Ohio State, 25 and a hook favorites at Michigan State, 62 total. Tim.
Yeah. God-forsaken hook got us last week for that Ohio State game. God damn. Well, I mean, the spread was a little high against Rutgers. Yeah, I got like 40 points. 24 points. Mike, that sounds
25 and a
Ooh. This is going to be close, I think. Now, give me Michigan State only because I think they might win by like 24. And give me what's the total again?
62.
So 40 to 14. Give me the under.
All right. Harris.
After Michigan State's game, if you want to call it that, with Maryland, there ain't no way in hell they're going to stay with Ohio State. Ohio State big and the over.
Yeah, this ain't your last year's Michigan State team. This team sucks. I'm not sure they're not one of the bottom 3 of the Big Ten. They really are bad. Ohio State.
They might be the last.
Yeah, Ohio State and over. I'll take Keith.
Ohio State, and what was the over-under?
62.
Yeah, I'll go over.
Mike.
Ohio State is really okay. The only green that Michigan State will probably be is their uniforms and how they land on the turf. Give me Ohio State. Give me the under, though.
Bob.
Ohio State and over.
All right. And we go to Harris. Ole Miss, 18 and a hook favorite. Going to Vandy. Going to play Vanderbilt. 59 and a half.
59.5. We're going to go Vanderbilt in the under.
All right. You know what? I'm not sure Ole Miss is not the second best team in the SEC right now. I really think they're going to throttle this team bad. I'll take Ole Miss, but I don't think Vanderbilt's going to score, and I don't think Ole Miss got 60 in them. I'll go under. Keith.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rob. Ole Miss and the under.
Mike.
MISSISSI double PI. I like Mississippi.
I don't know what you spelled there, but
Hey, I spelled it right.
you extra S's in there.
I was waiting for a humpback, quick letter, you know.
I like Mississippi, and I do like the under.
All right. Bob.
Ole Miss and under.
Tim.
I think I might go with a trend here. Ole Miss in the under.
All right.
It's almost like he was doing the Mississippi thing, like the Mickey Mouse song. No.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say.
MISS. Yes, I am.
KISS.
I can just imagine if they would do that with Okeechobee, the lake in Florida.
All right, let's see. Tim, did you go last?
I believe I did the Ohio State game. So.
Kansas State 2-point favorites against Iowa State. Ames, Iowa, 45 and a hook.
I understand why that is now after Iowa State only scored 11 against Kansas.
Mm-hmm. But Kansas is really good. But I'm not sure Iowa State. The only thing I think they got going for them this week, they're at home, which is pretty big. Kansas State 2 points favorite. I think Kansas State's a better team here. I really do. 45 and a hook, maybe just a little much. I'll take Kansas State. I will go the under. Keith.
I'm going to go with an upset for Iowa State because Kansas State was favored by 2, right?
Yes.
I'll take Iowa State. And how many did you say the line was? Or over under?
45 and a hook.
Boy, oh boy, that hook could be bad. I'll go over, though.
All right, Mike.
Kansas State. I think Kansas State's a really decent team. They're one of the top in the Big 12. I will give them a game, but the line is
Iowa State.
Yeah, Iowa State. Iowa State. Yellow, black, red, whatever. I like Kansas State. Oh man, that hook really hurts me. I think it's gonna be that kind. I'm gonna say it's gonna go a little bit over. Just a smidge.
Bob.
I'm gonna say give me Iowa State and under.
All right. Tim.
See, I don't know what to think here.
Keith, you went over, right?
I did.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just want to double check.
Man.
Tim's in.
I think Iowa State's going to be all types of mad after their performance. Kansas State could win this by a field goal though, or more. Give me Kansas State. Give me the under.
Harris.
I'm going to agree with Tim. Kansas State in the under.
All right. Let's go to Keith. Number 16 BYU traveling to where are they playing? Notre Dame's playing somewhere. It's neutral site game. They're not playing at Notre Dame. I do know that.
It don't matter. Notre Dame's in trouble.
They're not playing in South Bend, though. So that's has anybody got that? As to
hold on, I'll get you.
All right. It's 52 is the total. Notre Dame is favored in this game by 4.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's at Allegiant Stadium.
Oh, okay. Allegiant is that Houston?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Nashville?
Hold on. That's where the Texans play.
I thought it was.
Oh,
was.
it's Houston. Okay.
So they're playing.
No, it's in Nevada.
Oh, really?
That's the Raiders Stadium.
Oh, it is. That's Vegas Stadium.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. That. All
We'll go with
right.
Notre Dame. How many
Okay.
points was it?
52.
I'll go with the over.
All right. Who's that keeps? Somebody's got a mousetrap and keeps clicking it off.
That ain't me.
I don't think it's me.
Has anybody heard it?
I've heard it. I don't know.
I've heard it.
I'm cornering some of my World Cup cards.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We got you.
Yeah.
That's cool though. That's fine. I
Oh, the one from
I
play?
thought maybe he was catching a mouse.
Yeah, my cards here.
All right,
Yeah,
keep going for it. You
hey,
ain't hurting the soul,
Very
bro.
nice.
I love that.
Mike.
They're playing in Vegas, so Notre Dame is going to have trouble. I think they gotta have their tunnel vision on. That's not going to happen. We're going to go with BYU, but we're going to go 26. We'll go under.
Too much distraction down here. What, Hannah?
Who's playing again?
BYU, Notre Dame, 4-point
Yes,
favorite.
Kitty.
BYU and under.
Tim.
Yeah, the worst part is that's a weird BYU. No caffeine, no alcohol, no fun. Going to the Sin City.
Yeah.
That's what I say about Notre Dame.
So they'll be ticked off when they get there.
I don't trust Notre Dame. Give BYU to cover, but it's going to be under. It's probably going to be low scoring.
Harris.
I agree with you. It's going to be low scoring, but I think Notre Dame's going to just cover.
All right. So you're going under.
Yep.
You know what? I think
Hannah, those
all of
guys
you are
are
wrong.
moving.
I think it's going to go over the total here just by a little bit. But I like Notre Dame to squeak one out. They seem to have luck against BYU. Notre Dame in the over. Michael Peterson, South Carolina, the Gamecocks at Kentucky. Number 13, Kentucky. 10.5-point favorites. 49. Go for it, Mike.
49. Oh, and I was going to compliment the people with the lines about the lines this week. Yeah, South Carolina and Kentucky. South Carolina, to me, doesn't impress. Kentucky does impress. They got good uniforms, too. So I'm going to take Kentucky. No, take the under.
Bob.
Let's take Kentucky and under.
Tim.
Yeah, I'm not really that impressed with. Granted, they had the cupcake game last week. Kentucky and
Harris.
Kentucky and over.
All right. I think we finally find out that Kentucky's a fraud this week. I like South Carolina. I think he can straight up beat their ass. I'm going to take South Carolina, go under. I think they can outscore them and still hold them under 49. Keith. And I'm not saying South Carolina's a good team. They're not.
No, they're
I
not.
just don't think Kentucky's as good as 13th in the country now.
I'm
Keith?
going to go with Kentucky, and I'm thinking like 35-10, so I'm going to go under.
All righty. We'll go to Bob. Washington State, the Cougars, heading to number 6, USC. When's the last damn time we said that? Number 6, USC, a 12-point favorite. 61 and a hook. How about that for a total? Go for it, Bob.
I'm going to take USC, but I'm going to go under. That's a little high.
Tim.
what's the line in this game again?
12-point game. USC, 61 and a hook total.
USC's not been very good covering these spreads lately. I think they might win the game, but I'll take the Cougars but give me the over.
Harris.
USC's trying to make that impression for Big Ten right now that they're going to. So look for the pilot on USC in the under.
All right. Gotcha. Yeah. USC is going to have that down week where they're going to get whipped. I really think so. Not this week. I'll go USC. I'll take the under. Keith.
Yeah, I was very short-lived impressed with Washington State a bit when they went to Wisconsin and won, but now seeing what Wisconsin's like, I've kind of that impression's gone. I'll go with USC and the under.
Here's my impression of what happened in Wisconsin. AR fire.
Mike.
I think with Washington State, the only excitement they're going to have is old Crimson on College game day, and they'll brag about that. Give me USC. Give me the under.
All right. Let's go to Tim. Clemson, the Tigers, number 5 in the country now, 20.5-point favorites, going to Boston College. Total of 50. Go for it, Tim.
I wonder if DJ and Clemson can maybe put that up on them by themselves against BC. Yeah, give me Clemson. Clemson, it's a big win against the Wolfpack last week. So give me Clemson in the over.
Harris.
What was the line on it?
20.5, 50 total.
The only way they're going to cover is if this game goes over. Let's go Clemson in the over.
All right. I think Boston College does not get double figures this week. I'm going to go Clemson. I'll take the under, though. Keith.
I'm going to take Clemson in the over.
All righty.
Over 50.
Mike.
You know, Clemson's really good. Boston College ain't that good. And I'm trying to think of a score in my head. And I think it's going to be a bunch of touchdowns scored, mostly by Clemson. So I'm going to take Clemson, and I'm going to take the over.
Bob.
Clemson and over.
All righty.
Oh, you and me on the same page most of the night.
Harris. Army. West Point Cadet. The Cadets of Army going to Wake Forest. Number 15 in the country. Wake, a 17-point favorite.
Is that all?
65 and a half total. Go for it.
Wake and the under.
Harris couldn't get it out of his mouth quick enough, and I can't either. What does Army do? Army may run 10 offensive plays in the first half, but they'll take 20 minutes because they run the ball all the time.
Yep.
I'll take Wake Forest. They'll have 17 covered by halftime, but they're not going to score 65 and a half. I'll go the under. Keith.
Agreed. Wake Forest and the under.
This might be a 6 for here.
Mike.
You know, Wake Forest is really, really good. Army, all they do is run. I feel bad for CBS Sports Network because they have to cover the game, and they'll probably spend more time focusing on Wake Forest. Wake Forest, possibly a shutout, but it's definitely going to be an under.
Bob.
Wake Forest and under also.
Tim, is it going to be 6 of them?
I'm expecting the Tim Duncan and Chris Paul stories to be coming out by about the third quarter.
Is that long? I was thinking midway through the first.
Chris Paul played for Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right. They may talk about him anyway.
They may talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
By the time they finish Wake Forest, guys, they'll start talking about Georgia Tech.
And you know, Georgia Tech wears the same colors.
Yeah.
Talking about them a little bit.
Make it a 6 for Wake and the under.
So you're taking Wake and under.
Yeah.
All right. Coming to me, Florida State. Traveling to NC State. NC State 3 and a hook favorites. 52. And I'm like this. NC State played Clemson. This Florida State is not Clemson. I'm sorry. You might want to say, well, they got beat. They did. A better team beat
by
them.
10.
By 10, and a better team beat them.
Right.
NC State is going to win this game outright. They're going to have to, because I'm saying they're going to cover the 3.5, but I'll go under the total. Keith.
I'll go with NC State as well. What's you got? I got 50.5 here. What did you have?
52.
52. Oh man, that's a little. I'll go over, but that's a little high. But I will go over on that.
Mike.
Before I make Keith, does your cat do biscuits?
Biscuits?
Yeah, they like my cat. He does. Biscuits.
Oh, they need. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we call them biscuits. I honestly, I think Florida State may keep it close. I'll take Florida State. I'll go under again.
Bob.
Give me Florida State and under.
Tim.
And for all the cat lovers out there, if your cat does need or make biscuits, that's a sign that they like you.
Yeah, my cat's name is
Let's
Biscuit.
see.
That's his pet.
Yeah, in order for NC State to win this game, it's going to have to go. There's no way they're winning by just 3. So give me Wolfpack and give me the over.
Harris.
Talking about cat doing that little thing. It might like me, but I still can't stand that little motherfucker. And State in the over.
It's a little different when it's got claws. I mean, declawing though should I.
Well, that's why I got the blanket most of the time, because this cat's always on me when I sit here, and when she does that,
Did I go first? I started, didn't I? Did I start that one? Or did Keith start that one?
Yes, I believe you did.
So I started. All right.
You did because they weren't Clemson.
Oh yeah, that's right. I went under. That's right.
Clemson. That's
Mike.
right.
Texas A&M, the Aggies, heading to Alabama. The Crimson Tide, 24-point favorites. 52 is the total. Go, Mike.
52 is the total. Well, we know at quarterback from Alabama. I don't know. They're home. Alabama, I think they're going to cover. And I don't know. Maybe the over might just do something for me. Over.
Bob.
I'm going to go against the odds. I'm going to take Texas Tech.
Texas A&M.
Or Texas A&M. And let's go under.
All right. Tim.
I sadly think this is one of the games that Alabama may have circled on their calendar after what happened last season. Alabama, huge, and probably the under, because I don't think both teams will get to that total.
Harris.
I say it every week. Saban watches scores, watches lines. Bama in the over. And next level, if you want one, I know where you can get one for free. Just come and pick it up.
Look, I watched Alabama play the second half the other night with the thinking that they actually may lose that game. And all they did spread their wings and fly even further. Young does not have to play. They're still going to kick their asses. Alabama and over. I'm not sure Alabama doesn't score 52 themselves here. Keith.
What was the line?
24, total 52.
52. Yeah, I'll go with Alabama, and I'll go with the over.
All righty. We go to Bob. Oregon, the Ducks, number 12 in the country, 13-point favorites, heading to Arizona. 69.5 is the over-under in this damn game.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you got yourself a calculator, you'll be fine.
Well,
We're getting
Rob, give
We're
me that
getting
game one more
under.
time. I'm sorry, Bob.
Harris,
Yeah, can you give me what that whole thing was again?
Oregon, 13-point favorites, 69.5.
against Arizona.
Yeah,
Jeez.
against Arizona. Bob, who'd you like?
Oregon and under.
All right, Bob goes Oregon and under. Tim.
The thing is, so the stat leaders for Arizona are all transfers.
What do you want, buddy?
But I still don't think they're good enough. They're at least 3-2, which is better than what they've been in years past. But I don't think they're that good enough to beat or cover Oregon by 13. Oregon in the over.
Harris.
I'm going to go Oregon in the under. I don't like a hook.
Yeah. 69 and a hook is a lot of points, man. I like Oregon. I think they win big, probably by 30. I'm just not sure Arizona's going to score that many. I'll go under. Keith.
Yeah, same. Oregon and under.
Mike.
Oregon and 69.5. That's 10 touchdowns. No, under.
All right. Go to Tim. Texas. 6.5-point favorites. Gonna play Oklahoma at Jerryland.
At Jerryland, that's right.
65 is the over or under in this game. Go for it, Tim.
The line is probably Oklahoma by 5.
Texas 6.5.
I thought he had it backwards when he said it too.
Texas.
I thought this game was at the Cotton Bowl, not at Jerry World.
Oh, it could be. It could be.
Yeah, that's the annual Cotton Bowl game.
Oh well, okay. It's not in Jerry's land, and it's not at.
No,
I thought it was at Texas Stadium.
It's at the fried food. It's at Fried Food Land.
Yeah, ever since they took it away from the Cotton Bowl away from there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. These games are normally very close. So if it's anybody favored by more than 3, you take the other side. So give me Oklahoma. Maybe not to win, but at least I think it'll be close. The games are always kind of close.
65.
Over, because this may go to some overtimes.
Harris.
Yeah, I'd definitely take an Oklahoma, and I was thinking somewhere along like 37-34, so give me the over.
All right. I just, I went down to Cherokee over the weekend. I'm wondering if one of those Indians had a big-ass peace pipe and smoked it a little bit too much. Oklahoma's a better team here, folks, and Texas is favored by 6.5. I don't see it. I'm taking Oklahoma. I'm not sure if I'm going to score quite that much. It's probably going to be close, but I'll take Oklahoma. I'll go under. Keith?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Texas wins, but I watched them play that game against Alabama, and to me it seems like they're capable of playing a really good game. But I'll take Oklahoma with the points because I did, like Tim was saying, they usually play each other kind of close, and I'll go with the under on that.
All right, Mike.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, but the Longhorns are going to find a way to win the game, and they'll probably win. But I'm taking the Longhorns, Texas.
All right.
And what's the number? 71.
65.
Over.
Bob.
I'm going to take Texas and under.
All righty. Well, so we have got our college picks in this week.
No bids?
No bid games this week. No bid
Wow.
games.
That means they're doing the schedule right.
Yeah.
Harris, you get the chance for a Thursday night shot right here. 2 coaches on the hot seat. Their names are Frank Reich, Nathaniel Hackett. Colts at Broncos. Broncos, a 3-point favorite at home. 43.5. Go for it, my friend.
43.5. All right, let's see. I got the Broncos and the under.
All right. Just heard news out. I should have told Harris this before it came out. They lost one of their receivers for the year, correct? The Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
out for the year.
Judy or Sutton,
And-
somebody?
Huh?
Was it Sutton or Judy?
No, it was
Portland.
I forgot his name. I don't have his name right here up under me right now, but he got hurt over the weekend and he's out for the year. It's been listed.
Tim Patrick.
That may be it. He got hurt over the weekend, though. He's out for the year. I'm like this about it. What quarterback has been more Jekyll and Hyde other than these two guys? Matt Ryan, everybody tells me he's a Hall of Famer. Russell Wilson, everybody tells me he's a Hall of Famer.
And Russell Wilson's injured shoulder.
Yeah, he's going to play, though. He's going to play, it looks like. But they're both playing like shit right now. Denver's at home. I think the Colts are just a little bit better. I think the Colts even win this game outright. I'll take the Colts. I'll go under. Keith.
I'm going to go with the Broncos and under.
All right. Mike.
Randy Gregory's on IR too. And Javonte Williams. Boy, Denver's really banged up.
Javonte Williams, is he a receiver?
Javonte Williams, no, running back.
Oh, he's a running back. Okay. He was a guy I'd heard just had gotten hurt. He's out for the season. Yeah. The Broncos, for certain, there's no doubt. But.
You know, if it was some young study quarterback playing up in Denver, I would take the Broncos. But it's not. It's Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan will find a way to control the crowd. I'll take Indy, and I'll take the defense is good, so I'm going to take the under.
So you are going to take a Colts?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you was going against him there for a second.
No, I'm going to take Indy. I'm a Matt Ryan fan.
Bob.
Oh my. Unfortunately, I'll take the Colts in an under.
Tim.
I sadly think this might be a game where Maddie might be ice cold. So I guess give me the Broncos in the under.
All righty. Comes to me. Sunday. The Giants, 41. Giants, Packers going to Packerland.
No, they're not. They're going to London Land.
Oh, that's right. London Land. That's right.
London Land, yes.
London Land. 7.5 point favorites for the Packers. 41.5. I don't care if you take them. You could be going to the Meadowlands. I don't give a shit. I'll take the Packers. I'll go over in this game. 41.5. Packers will score 35 of them. Keith.
What was the line? I got 8 here.
7.5. 41 and a hook.
Yeah, I'll go with Green Bay and the over.
All right, Mike.
Let's make it very simple. Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones. Okay? Rodgers and Jones. Because he makes better TV commercials, we're going to go with the Packers under.
Bob.
And who's the Packers playing again?
Giants.
Nice.
I'm going Packers and over.
Tim.
Let me give a money ball reference. You got Aaron Rodgers, you got other quarterbacks, you got 50 feet of crap, and then you got Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Give me the Packers. Yeah, I think Packers may score at least 35 themselves. Over.
Harris.
I've got Packers winning a game, but not covering. 27-20.
Wow.
Give me the Giants and the over.
All right. And we go to Keith. The Lions at the Patriots. The Patriots are 2.5-point favorites in this game.
I see why.
46.5 total. And the Patriots down to their third quarterback still this week.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, the Lions defense didn't seem to do much, and I don't know if they're getting any of their banged up players back. Are they going to get Brown back or St. Brown and their running back and all that? I'll go with the Patriots, and I'll go over.
All right, Mike.
Zappy. That's his name, right? Zappy. I love that name. I like the Lions in this game because they keep everything close. And I think it's going to be a track meet. Over.
Bob.
I'm going the same way with Mike.
All right.
Zappy.
The Lions like playing the overs this year, but I don't like the Lions to win this game. So give me the Patriots and the over.
Harris.
What was the total again?
46.5.
46.5. All right, you're talking about a Detroit team that's scoring 35 points a game, giving up 35.3 points a game. All right, then you look at New England scoring scoring only 18.5 a game, giving up 24.5 a game. Give me the Lions in the over.
All righty. Yeah, but the Patriots did have Jones those first 2-3 weeks. This Zappy kid I don't know, something don't impress me about it. I like Lions. I'm going under in this game. I don't like the Patriots at all in this game. All right, Mike.
Yes.
Chargers, 2.5-point favorites, heading to Timland, Cleveland.
Oh, a West Coast team going east.
48. 48's the over-under.
48
Who
is
you
the
like?
over-under. Yeah, I could see that one. A West Coast team going east. Brissett is underplayed because a lot of people don't play him, even though he's not a bad quarterback. I like the Chargers, and I think the elf might help this game get pushed up a little higher. Over.
Bob.
Give me the Chargers and under.
What's his
All
name?
right,
Bernie the elf?
Tim.
Brownie the elf.
Oh, Brownie the elf. That's right.
Yes. Chargers and the over, and a defensive coordinator will be fired.
Harris.
We'll take the Browns and the over, and the Browns are going to win the game outright anyway.
All right. Oh, you took the Browns. Tim, who'd you take?
I took the Chargers.
Okay. Harris is taking the Browns outright and over. Yeah. I think this is a week where the Chargers quarterback has to either show or go.
Aye.
I think he shows up. I'll take the Chargers here, and I'll go with the under. I will go with the under. Keith.
I agree with Harris on this one. I'll go with the Browns and the over.
All righty.
That don't happen often, Keith.
Bob.
Yeah, I had good ones.
Texans heading to the Jaguars. When's the last time the Jags were favored by a full touchdown? 7 points. 45's a total. Bob.
Give me the Texans and under.
All right. Tim.
The Texans haven't done anything for me against the spread. Jacksonville in the over.
Oh, I don't know why I'm putting Bob's name down again. Tim. All right, Harris. You went over, right? Over, Tim?
Yeah, over.
All right. Harris?
I'm going Jacksonville and Under.
All right. You know, something just tells me that the Texans may win this game outright. I like the Texans, but I'm going to go under. Keith.
I'm going to go with the Jaguars in the over.
Jaguars and over. Mike.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence against. You know, Rob, I'm in your boat. I like Houston. I think they can upset them, but what's the
45.
5? Wow, I think it's going to probably be 23-21. So I'm going to have to go on a smidge under.
All right. Tim, the Falcons, the powerhouse Falcons, as we're seeing them now, traveling to Tampa. Tampa's an 8-point favorite at home. 48 and a hook. Go for it, Tim.
Are you sure the 8.5 isn't the number of divorce lawyers that Giselle and Tom will hire?
Or how many field goals they're calling for in this game by the time halftime's up.
Just the Tampa offense doesn't impress me all that much still. I mean, Evans is playing, but okay. I mean, you held the Browns at 20 points, and they got a better running game. The Falcons may not win this game, but I think they'll keep it close enough. And give me the under.
Harris.
I almost agree with everything Tim said until he said under. I'll take the Falcons in the over.
This is make or break week for Tom. They've got to go out this week and show off for the home guys. They've played 2 at home. This is 3 weeks in a row they're playing at Tampa. They won their first 2 on the road. And then they lay 2 eggs at home, far as I'm concerned. They cannot lose 3 in a row at home. They're not going to. I like it, Bucks here, and I like it to go over the total of 48.5. Keith.
I'll take the Falcons with the points. I'm thinking like a 31-24 game. So over on the points.
At 31-25.
All right.
I think Tom is going to have to worry more about his lawyers and how about a prenup, and Giselle's leaving. Giselle probably finds some young stud and all that. So I'm going to go with the Falcons, and I'm going to go. It's a rivalry game, so rivalry games keep it close. So I'll go under.
Bob.
I'm going to go Falcons and under.
What's the odds that Giselle comes after one of us?
You think the reason Tom played this year is because of the divorce?
I don't know.
Maybe.
We go to Harris. Steelers traveling to Buffalo. 13 and a hook. 47.5. And the word is out of Pittsburgh land. It looks like they may start the rookie this week. It looks like they're going to start him. Steelers, Bills, 13.5 favorites, 47 and a hook. Harris.
Bills are 13.5, you said?
Yes.
Oh, I got let's go. Bills and under.
All right. We call this Kenny Pickett growing pains. A year, 2, 3 years down the road, he may end up being able to stand up to this team. Not right now. He's just not ready. I don't think they're equipped for it. I like the Bills big in this game. I actually think it's even going to go over the total of 47.5. Keith.
Yeah, I go with the Bills in the over. I think at like 31-20 or something like that. But I mean, at a point, I still think they'll cover the spread, though. It might be at 34-20.
Mike.
I think Pickett is going to throw about 2 or 3 interceptions. Josh Allen, the only thing you got to worry about him is don't get hurt, Buffalo. And I think Pittsburgh's only going to score like 10 points under.
Get out of there.
Bob.
I don't think the Bills are going to cover the spread, so I'm going to say Pittsburgh and under.
Tim.
Bills in the over.
All right.
Darling.
And we're all over the place on that one.
You went. She said hello. Tim, you went over, right?
Yes.
All right. Next one has the Dolphins. She said hello, boys. Presumably without Tua. We don't know
I
yet.
would sure hope so.
Oh yeah, he's out.
He was out.
Heading to New York to play the Jets this week. Dolphins are 3-point favorites, 44.5. I'm like this about it. The Dolphins didn't lose anything on defense when they're traveling up here. I think they're a better team. I'll give it 3. I just don't think they're going to score as easy. Dolphins under. Keith.
Oh gosh. 3 points. That's not a whole lot. Who's their backup quarterback in Miami?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh yeah, okay.
Teddy B.
They have an experienced guy then. I'll go with the Dolphins. I'll go with the under.
Mike.
Oh, I owe Zach Wilson an apology for last week. Teddy B against the Jets secondary. Yeah, give me the fish. It's a division rivalry game. I'll go over on that one.
Bob.
Give me Miami and under.
Tim.
Yeah, Miami in the under.
Harris.
30-17 Miami. Miami in the over.
All right. Going to Keith. The Bears heading to the Vikings. Vikings are 6.5 favorites. 44 is a total. Go for it, Keith.
Yeah, Vikings, and I'll go with the over. I think the Vikings are going to win big.
All right. Mike.
Another one of these divisional rivalry games that I always think is going to be close. So I will take the Bears and the under.
Bob.
Minnesota and over.
Tim.
Minnesota and under.
Harris.
24-14 Minnesota. Minnesota in the under.
Where you at?
All right. Who's quarterbacking for the Bears this week?
Don't matter.
Mike Tomczak.
Fields. Vikings and over. Vikings and over. I can't say it quick enough here. Yeah.
I think it could be something like 38-10 or something.
I think maybe they could score. Yeah. I think ass whipping.
I like division rivalries.
I got a feeling by halftime they may look at Sean. I think by halftime they may be showing a different game to those people watching now. And speaking of switching channels, the Titans, 2.5-point favorites, going to Washington to play the Commanders. 42.5. And is it Mike's turn?
Yes, it's me.
Go for it.
I don't know if those Commander uniforms did anything for you. Derrick Henry. If Tyler Heineke were playing, I would like the Commanders, but he's not. So we'll go with the Titans, and they're going to keep. It's going to be low scoring. I like the under.
Bob.
Titans and under.
Tim.
Titans in the under.
Harris.
21-10 Titans in the under.
31-0. Titans in the under. No.
Well, I
I'm
was
sorry.
I was giving Washington a defensive score.
No, I'm wrong about that. I really am wrong around it. 38-7. Go over the total. Yeah, the Titans are going to kick their asses that bad. Keith.
Yeah, I like the Titans and the over. I think it might be like 31-17.
All right. We're going to Bob. Seahawks traveling to the Saints. Saints 5.5 favorite. 46.
Who's got the
46.
favor?
Saints are favored by 5.5 against the Seahawks. And they're at home. Saints are at home. 46 is the total.
Wow.
Since the Seahawks have got to travel all the way across the country, I'm going to say the Saints. But I'm going to say under.
Tim.
Yeah, Saints in the under.
Harris.
I agree with the under. Well, I'm going to take Seahawks winning this game 24-17.
Yeah, Geno Smith he's no rocket scientist, but he's sure as hell better than anything New Orleans has got. I'll take a Seahawks straight up in this game. I'll go under. Keith.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks in the under.
Mike.
How can you not go against the team that scored all those points in the second half last week? I definitely got to go with the Seahawks, and I'll take the over.
All right.
Wait a minute. All the points they scored in the second half, they still only have 95 points for the year in 4 games.
I know.
Tim.
No.
49ers traveling to Carolina to play the Panthers. 49ers 4.5 favorites. Over under 40.
Yeah, this is
40?
4-0. Yep. I don't think there should not be another letdown. I think Debo has 2 touchdowns in this game, which might be more than what Carolina has on offense, defense, and special teams. So 49ers and under.
Harris.
49ers and over 31-10.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to shut the Panthers out, but I think they're going to kick the Panthers' ass. And all it takes is 4.5. Yeah. 49ers over. Keith.
Yeah, 49ers in the over.
Mike.
Spoiler alert. The 49ers will win. It'll be under, and Matt Rule will be fired after this game.
Bob.
That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
49ers and over.
All right. We go to Harris. The Eagles, Eagles, 4.5 point favorites, traveling across the country to play the Cardinals. Over under 49.5.
You know, I normally go against the team traveling from east to west, but here, until they get beat, I've got to take the Eagles in the over 37-21.
I'm with you. I'm not sure. I don't know how smoke and mirrors type offense. It's just a matter of time before people figure out Hurts. And when they do, you watch. It'll go from them scoring 29, 30 points a game to 5 points a game, 7 points a game. And then it'll be really, really slow for them. Cardinals not going to do that. Eagles over. Keith.
Yeah, agreed. Eagles in the over.
Mike.
There'll probably be more Eagle fans at the game than the Cardinal fans. So I'm going to go with the Eagles. I won't say it, but the Eagles. And what's the over-under?
49.5.
It's going to be over. It's going to be over.
Eagles and over.
Tim.
Yeah, Eagles in the over.
Alrighty. Comes to Rob. Cowboys traveling to LA to play the Rams. The Rams are 4.5 point favorites, 45.5. I don't see the line, folks. The Cowboys are outplaying everybody they play right now. offensively, defensively, special teams. I'm not sure the Cowboys don't win this outright. I'll take the Cowboys. I'll go over the total. Keith.
I like Dallas. 45, and I'll go
45
over
is
as
over.
well.
All right. Mike.
Well, Jerry's smiling from ear to ear right now, the way they're playing. And I don't know. I'm going to go with the Rams. And I'm going to take the over because I think it'll be a track meet. Another track meet.
Bob.
Tough. Give me the Rams and under.
Tim.
Yeah, I mean, if they got Gallup back on Sunday, which is good for Dallas because the rest of the receivers weren't doing diddly poo. I mean, all the offensive weapons the Rams have right now is Cooper Kupp, and that's it. So go double team him and let everybody else beat you because Allen Robinson sure ain't getting the job done. Give me the Cowboys and the. Give me the over.
Harris.
27-17 Cowboys.
Harris, where's my sign?
I didn't have a chance to make it, but I can.
Under
I mean, look, there's only one quarterback in the NFL right now has never lost a start.
That's right.
Are you going under then?
Yeah, I'm going under. Sorry.
All right. That's okay. Keith, the Bengals. Traveling.
We got a few more people in here. 2 Seans and a Clemson.
Yeah. Fire Kingsbury in Arizona already begun. Yeah, we'd heard that.
Sean D says,
There's a
we'll
whole
watch
list of
over
guys to be fired.
Big Clinton.
What are we on the Bengals and the Ravens?
Nathaniel Hackett is one I'm hearing that's really, really under the gun right now. They better not lose to the Colts Thursday night, or Nathaniel Hackett may be looking for a job too.
Or in the words of Sierra, he might be doing the 1-2 step out of here.
Keith, Bengals, Ravens. Baltimore is a 3-point favorite, 45 and a hook.
This might be one of those games where that offensive line for Cincinnati becomes a problem. I'll go with the Ravens to hopefully, they won't blow their lead again like they did against Buffalo, but Cincinnati's not Buffalo. And so Baltimore to cover. And what was the points? 49?
8.5.
48.5. Oh, that's what CBS has got. I'll go over.
All right. Mike.
Did you know that Ryan Tannehill had a better fantasy game than Lamar Jackson last week? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But
Lamar Jackson had the worst of the league.
yeah. But if Cincinnati were wearing their white and black things, I would go with them. They were gorgeous. That was a gorgeous uniform. So I'm going with my buddy Lamar. And it's a division game. It's over.
Who's your starting fantasy quarterback, Mike?
Who's mine? Jackson.
That's okay. Just pointing that out.
I know. But Tannehill's my backup.
Oh, Bob.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Bengals and over.
All right. Tim.
That's a little conflicting because, and again, Lamar's could just easily throw 3 picks again. Give me the Bengals in the under. I don't.
I think Keith got it. I would love Burrow here in this sense. If they had 2 better offensive linemen, at least to keep him upright, he's probably going to get clobbered in this game. Yeah. And the Ravens. What's up, unknown? Who we got here? What's up, player?
Well, I know that is.
This is not Apple Brian.
I didn't even know who the hell it was. Oh, shit. I didn't even know who
You
it
should
was.
be-
I have jawline. I knew.
Evan Bryan has left the building after getting only 6 correct picks last week.
But you're still up 1. Your channel's still +1 now.
Yeah,
And you should be
after 2
yelling
weeks.
at me because I'm the one that broke the Giants tie.
Looks like he's got the Elton John glasses on. or
Yeah,
something.
Harris.
That's funny.
Bengals and Ravens.
That's funny.
Was it your turn or whose turn was it?
Well, it should have been me. I thought you jumped to you, but no big deal.
No, it did jump to me, but go ahead. Go for it.
Oh,
The best kicker in their league's not getting used. It's already going to cost Harbaugh his job. Let's go Bengals 27-21.
all he needs is a bag, and it's the unknown comic.
So you're going under.
No,
48.
I'm going over. 27-21.
27-21's 48.
Yeah, I said over. You said 45 and a half.
48 and a half. 48
Oh.
and a half.
Well, we're going under then.
I love that. You know what? I think your Ravens, it comes down to a field goal at the end. I believe it's going to be a push game. I really do. For that fact alone, I'm going to take the Ravens. I'll go under. I think they maybe win outright, but it could be a field goal game. Mike.
Yeah.
Monday night, Raiders at Chiefs. Do we want to make Brian pissed off here? If you do, we know which way you go here. Chiefs, 7-point
You got
favorite.
to at least mention Mahomes one time, Michael.
My man, Mahomes.
What's your
Mahomes, baby. He's a stud. He does great commercials. He's
he
got
was
a
on
great
mission
wife
last week.
who
51 and a half.
who sticks up for him, especially with the news media. I gotta go with the homies. Kansas City. What's the line again?
7 points, 51 and a half.
51 and a half. And it's a Monday night game. National television. As usual. Over. Mahomes.
Bob.
Chiefs and over.
Tim.
Yeah, Chiefs in the over.
Harris.
32-24, Chiefs and over.
44-10, Chiefs and over.
Whoa!
Chiefs.
They beat Oakland last year 41-14 and 48-9.
Okay. So we're in business.
Whoa.
You going over, Keith?
Yeah.
All right. Now is when we have our fun because we're going to see what Brian's going to pick. Now, Brian, you don't give us your picks until we're finished all the way across the board. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. Broncos and Colts. Who's going to be our tiebreaker in the room right now? Let's see. The first person to put me up there, just put the word M-E. First person to put the word.
Because we had an even number of people, yeah.
Right. We got 6 of us here. Somebody in the room put me up. Just put the word me. You'll get to be our tiebreaker. All right,
Clinton
Clinton.
Parks gets to be our tiebreaker.
That's Clinton Parks. Okay, here we go. Broncos are 3-point favorites, so Harris, Keith, and Tim all like your Broncos. Bob, do you like your Broncos straight up, or are you still sticking by your Colts?
Give me the Broncos.
Okay, all right. So we will go with Broncos in the first game then. Okay. We all like your Pack except Harris, but they're 7.5-point favorites. We will take the Pack. All right. Now Keith and Tim take your Patriots. Mike, any chance you're going to take your Patriots straight up against the Lions, or you going to keep your Lions?
I'm keeping the Lions,
Bob.
even though I love Zappy.
Me too.
Give me the
Love
Lions.
that name.
Harris.
I got the Lions to win it.
I do too. So we're going to stick with them over the Patriots end. Yeah. All right. Chargers and Browns. 4 people picked the Chargers. Their favorite. We will take the Chargers. All right. We hadn't got to you yet, Clinton. We may end up needing you. Texans, Jags. Here's one. Tim, Harris, and Keith all like your Jags straight up now. Bob, Texans. Do you think your Jags win this one straight up, or you still like your Texans?
I'm still going with Texas.
Mike.
I'm going to stick with Houston.
You know what? I am too. All right, Clinton. We need you breaking tie here. Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars, straight up. Whoever you like straight up, we will take.
He says the Jags, it's a home game.
Oh, I see. I hadn't got it up on it. Jags. Okay. Jaguars. All right. We'll do it.
Yeah, Jags.
All right. Next one. Falcons, Buccaneers. I took your Buccaneers straight up, 8 points. But you guys all took your Falcons with points. So now, first off, we go to Tim. Are the Falcons straight up going to win this game, Tim?
Ooh. Yes.
Harris.
No.
Okay. Keith.
No.
All right. So that's 3 of us so far. Mike.
No.
You like your Buccaneers better?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll take Buccaneers straight up then.
Even though Tom has divorce to deal with.
All right. Bills. 5 of us took your Bills. We will take your Bills this week over the Steelers. Dolphins. That was a run. We all like them against the Jets. So we'll take that. Not have to give no points up. Mike, I'm sorry. 5 of us took your Vikings. You took your Bears. But we like them straight up. Titans against the Commanders. The Titans.
So we need to talk about that game?
Saints. Bob and Tim took his
We
Saints.
talked about it too much.
Bob and Tim took his Saints. Straight up, I'm sorry. I'll take the Seahawks. Harris. Straight up.
Seahawks.
Keith.
Seahawks.
Mike.
Seahawks.
All right, so we're going to take the Seahawks even straight up there. 49ers and Panthers, we all like the Niners in this one. Eagles and Cardinals, we all like the Eagles in that game. Cowboys and Rams, Mike and Bob took the Rams. Harris.
Cowboys.
You like Cowboys straight up? Tim, you like Cowboys straight up?
Yes, I do.
Keith.
Yes.
And I do as well. We're going to put the Cowboys down here as our team in this week. 3. All we need is 1 vote here. Ravens, -3. Rob, Keith, and Mike. We all like the Ravens. Bob, Tim, and Harris. Anybody think the Ravens can win this game but not cover? Harris?
No.
Bengals.
You like the Bengals. Tim?
Bengals.
I like the Bengals.
Bob?
Bengals.
Clinton, we need you to break your time for us. Bengals, Ravens, straight up at Baltimore. Bengals, Ravens at Baltimore.
Well, there's about 15-second delay.
The Ravens, they're pissed.
Ravens, okay.
Yep.
All right. And we all took the Chiefs, and if Brian's crew doesn't take that one now, we're going to be really, really, really sad. All right.
Thank you, Clinton Parks, for being our tiebreaker vote.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
thanks.
I'll tell you what. Let's see. Which ones did he give us? He gave us the Jags. So let me put a little star right there.
Jags and Ravens.
Jags and
he gave us
Ravens.
the Ravens. Okay. So if we end up winning those, or if we're tied. So, Brian, Colts, Broncos, you went with?
We went with Denver. I'm personally picking the Colts. Dan likes Denver, but we decided to go together with Denver.
All right. Giants, Packers.
Green Bay.
All right. Lions, Patriots.
Although that Giants-Packers game, I think that's going to be a slobber knocker. That's going to be a tough game.
I don't think so, and I'm a Giants fan.
Lions, Patriots.
I picked New England, but my son-in-law picked Detroit, and we're going to settle on sending you Detroit.
All right, we're taking Detroit as well. Chargers and Browns.
Chargers.
All right, we went with the Chargers.
Oh. Let's back up to the Detroit-New England game.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. We're going with New England.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I talked him into New England.
We got you. All
So
right.
that's a difference on our channel there.
It is. Texans, Jags.
Jaguars. We hope and pray it doesn't rain. It's not supposed to.
All right, we took that one. Falcons and Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
We took them as well. Steelers and Bills.
We think the Steelers have one foot in the grave, and if you look at their schedule in the next 6 weeks, they could be about 1-9 before long.
Yeah. So you're taking the Bills.
And with the first pick in the NFL draft.
They're both.
Dolphins and Jets.
We can see Waddle and Hill streaking down the middle of the field over and over again against those safeties. Their corners are great, but we got Miami big time.
We do too. Bears, Vikings.
We got Minnesota.
We do too. Titans, Commanders.
Tennessee.
You took Tennessee, yeah. Seahawks and Saints. This is one we had a little trouble with, but we got it.
Yeah, we had trouble as well. Seahawks defense is as bad as the Lions, though. But Dan talked. Let's see. We're taking the Saints. Yeah, we're taking the Saints. You got Seattle. So
Yeah.
that's the second. That's the number 2 difference.
It is. 49ers and Panthers.
That's San Francisco easy.
All right. Eagles and Cardinals.
Philadelphia. My goodness, that's a beautiful team, isn't it? They're so well built. There's nothing wrong with the Eagles.
I'm not sold on their quarterback. I still think that he's a weak link in it. And once they get cold, they can lose 5 in a row. But it's got to happen first. And we all on the channel, we're kind of like, let's roll with the Eagles till they show us different. So yeah, we went with the Eagles. Cowboys and Rams.
Dallas Cowboys.
We went with them too. Bengals and Ravens.
I picked Cincinnati, but the channel is going to go with Baltimore.
All right, we went with the Ravens, and you went with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right, so only 2 differences.
I got something to say about that Chiefs game, though.
All right.
The Chiefs, when they played Indianapolis, I really think that was a classic trap game because some of the things they did to Tampa Bay, I bet they were practicing that for 2 weeks. I think they were practicing for Tampa Bay both those weeks. Well, they totally forgot about Indianapolis. We got the same situation coming up this week. We got Buffalo next week.
You think this is a trap game?
It could be, but the one reason why we stay with the Chiefs is because Andy Reid put so much emphasis on division wins. He always has. He always will.
Judge hit 62.
Yes.
Oh, I missed it!
Yep. He just did it.
Yay!
Congratulations, Aaron Judge, MVP.
I have to watch John's radio.
Let's give you guys channel update real quick, okay? We had 10 games against Brian's channel, which is just unheard. I don't think it'll happen anymore this year. Do you think so, Brian? 10 games.
I don't think so. I was mentally ill last week.
Plus, I'll tell you something else. There's going to be teams taking buys now. So 16 games is not going to happen. It's only going to be 13 and 14 games.
Yeah.
If we got 10 games against each other, parity is big time in the NFL. I think we'll have 5 or 6. First off, let's start with the Thursday night game. The Bengals beat the Dolphins. Tua got hurt. That was a game for Brian's channel. They went up 4 games on us right there.
Tua should not have been on the field to start with.
Do what?
Tua should not have been on that field to start with.
Right, exactly.
And actually, I don't think
when he got jerked around, to me, even before he hits the ground, he kind of looks like he's just a rag doll. He didn't look like he was himself. What was you going to say, Brian?
Yeah, I don't think he should be back this year. He's had 2 concussions and one of
agree.
them a major concussion.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, before he even took that last shot that carted him out, earlier in the game, you could see he was himself.
Right. Jets and Steelers. The Jets win that one, and Brian's team goes up 5 points on us. Let's see, was that 5 you get up on us? Yeah, 5. Then the channel turned around a little bit. The Giants beat the Bears. Brian's channel's 4 up on us. The Titans beat the Colts. Brian's channel's 3 up on us. The Chargers beat the Texans. They're 2 up on us. The Eagles beat the Jags. Brian's channel's 1 up on us. The Bills beat the Ravens, and we're all tied up. Then the unbelievable happened. The Cardinals beat the Panthers, and this channel is up by 1.
Woohoo!
But short-lived. Because the Raiders then beat the Broncos, we evened it back out again, and then last night, 49ers beat the Rams. Brian's channel goes back up 1 on us. We had a good week. We went 6-4. So, overall, Brian's channel's +1 on us now. So, before we leave, guys, we got the locks of the week. We got to put them on for us because whichever way we go, jump the other way.
Except for me. Except for me.
Sucked. Oh, did you do
Except for you.
Except for me with my Michigan in the under.
Oh, that's right. And Tim went with the and Dwayne missed. Bob missed. He get the right team. Mike misses.
So there were some halves if you counted the over under.
Keith got it, but Keith got the Cowboys, but missed the over under. And Harris he missed because he picked the Dolphins. But Tim with that under too. How about that? Wow, a 41 and 42 in the hook was it the total? Yeah. Boom, boy, Tim. Tim gets the first pick this week. So we should make it once a team gets picked. We can't. Nobody else can take them. So let's do it that way, Tim.
Well, that's kind of what we did last week. There was maybe one shared, I think.
So now we can't share teams, guys. Tim will go first. Your lock of the week is?
Hopefully it's the 49ers over the Panthers.
49ers over the
Whatever
Panthers.
my pick was for that. And then I believe I went the over on that.
You went the under.
Under. Okay, so they give me under. Yep.
All right. Harris, you don't get to 49ers and under, so you can go some other way.
Let's take the Bengals and under.
He'll take the Bengals in the under here this week.
Remember, you can't take college if you want.
Oh, yeah. No. Comes to me. Now, I can't take the Bengals, but I can take the Ravens. But no, I'm not touching that game with a stick. I'm taking the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs here. I like the Chiefs in the over all day long. 51.5, they may have that by 3.
Knock on wood, they don't pull what they did against the Colts when we all took them as the lock. Oh,
Keith.
All right, I'll go with the Vikings in the over.
Keith will take the Vikings.
Freaking Jimenez.
Mike says, is he going pro or is he going to go college on us?
I want to go college. I'm just trying to think of who I want. Because I'm not a fan of Auburn. So who's playing Auburn again?
Auburn is playing Georgia.
Georgia.
29.5. All right. All righty. Bob.
Give me Green Bay and over.
Green Bay. Okay. Bob says Green Bay Packers and over. All right. Now, one final thing. And what's your lock of the week here, Brian? Is it the Chiefs?
No, I would take Dallas over Los Angeles. I think that game's going to look like a lot like the San Francisco Los Angeles game.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of sacks by the Cowboys.
Oh, sorry. You just pissed off Michael's dogs there, Brian.
Or Harris's dogs.
Brian
Ain't mine.
says Cowboys and over in that game. Now, Let's see who you guys have got the most confidence in getting their firing papers.
Harbaugh.
10. Oh, well, I didn't even write him down. I need to write him down too then. So it's John Harbaugh. Yeah. All right. And then if we need to add a couple, we will. He's with the Ravens. All right. 1 to 10. Confidence. 10 means you think they're going to get fired before the end of the season. Matt Rule. 0 to 10. So Bob Bryant. A 10 means you think he's gone. 5 just means it's medium.
10.
0 means I don't think he's gone. How many points you think?
10.
10. Mike.
8.
All right, Keith.
Yeah, probably 8.
I'm going to go 10. So 10, 10, 8, and 8. That's 36 so far. Tim.
10, 10, 8, 8. So
I
36.
like the 8 there, yeah.
36, so that's 44.
44.
Harris.
And when are we talking? At the end of the season or now?
End of the-
Before
the end of the
the
season.
season ends.
Before the season ends.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to happen. I'll go 5.
Okay, 44. It'd be 49. We'll add Brian in on this.
Yeah, I don't think Harbaugh's going to get fired. Put me
No.
down.
This is Rule. Matt
Matt
Rule.
Rule.
Matt Rule.
Oh, Matt Rule. Yeah, he's a college
Yeah.
coach that's overwhelmed. Yeah, that's high.
49 so far. So, I mean, you add as many points to it as you think.
Yeah, Rule's going to be gone before the end of the
So
season.
you're going to say 10?
Yeah, 10.
All right. So we'll put 50.
I got a coordinator. For you who I think might get fired as soon as
Browns.
one more week. No, Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. I think his job is very in question right now.
Yeah, same with Joe Woods and with the Browns.
How about this one now? How about this one? Nathaniel Hackett of the Broncos. 0 to 10. If you just think it's a cool chance, 2 or 3. If you think he's gone, it's a 10. Tim.
Look at a 3.
3. Harris.
I'd say 3.
Brian.
I'd say 5 because it was kind of a weird thing how he got hired, and it's not working out.
Yeah, it's 11 so far. I'm going to give it 8. I'll make it 19. Keith.
I'll go with a 4.
23. Michael Peterson.
I say 4 also.
27. Bob Bryant.
4.
31 is their total. Let's go to Harris. Ron Rivera, Washington.
10.
All right. Brian.
Does Washington's owner pay attention to anything football? He'll probably just keep limping along with Rivera.
So you'll say
Maybe 2.
2. You know what? I just don't know if they've got guts enough to fire him.
Yeah.
He should have been gone last year. I'm going to say 3. That'll be 15. Keith.
Yeah, 3 seems about right.
18. Mike.
3 is the magic number.
21. Bob.
Uh, 3.
24. Tim.
Go off 6.
So that makes 30, correct?
Yep, that's
All
correct.
right. Let's go to Brian. Cliff Kingsbury.
He's kind of an impossible situation. How do you coach that quarterback he's got? I think he survives. Put 3.
3. I'm going to say 6. That'd be 9. Keith.
I would say a 2.
11. Michael.
He needs more TV exposure. 3.
14. Bob.
5.
19. Tim.
Say 2.
21. And Harris.
4.
25. All right.
If Kingsbury gets fired, that's a 2 for 1 because he's also their offensive coordinator. I mean, he's called
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Comes to me now. Frank Reich. This guy is probably the most wanted coach. If he gets fired, he will go the least amount of time before somebody hires him. because he's proven he can be a offensive coordinator. And I'm not sure in the right place he wouldn't be a great coach. But Matt Ryan and him are just like water and oil. I'm going to say 6, Matt Reich. I'm Frank Reich. Frank Reich. Keith.
Yeah, unfortunately, Matt Ryan is not probably the right guy for him. I would say probably a 4.
That's 10. Michael.
I'm the opposite. I think they can get their heads together and put on some kind of a streak. 2.
12. Bob.
5.
17. Tim.
I'll take Tree.
20. Harris.
4.
24. And Brian.
I'm with Michael. I'm going to say 2.
26. All right. And we go to Keith. John Harbaugh. The Ravens.
I'll start it with a 3.
3. Michael.
7.
That's 10 right there. Bob.
4.
14. Tim.
I'll say 6.
20. Harris.
Should have been gone over last 2 seasons. 7.
27. Brian.
Yeah, I'll go 7. He's kind of losing his grip on that team. That Raven defense is not a Raven defense.
34. And I'll just make it a nice clean 6. So we'll make it 40. Now, is there any more write-in candidates we think we should put in there that are hurting their cause? Raiders coach, are they playing that bad?
No, McDaniel's not in the first year, no.
Okay. Saints, Falcons.
No,
Jets.
Falcons coach has actually helped his cause.
Yeah, I like the Falcons coach.
Jets and Giants.
No.
Saleh, well.
How about the Browns? How about the
No,
Browns
no.
coach?
No.
No?
eh,
How
I
about,
think the coordinators might.
Tomlin?
How about Pete Carroll?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
think-
Okay.
Yeah, there's a name.
That's one we should put down. Pete Carroll of
What?
the Seahawks. All right. And we go to Mike. Pete
5.
Carroll. 5. Bob.
2.
2. That's 7. Tim.
Let's say 4.
11. Harris.
4.
15. Brian.
3.
18. I'll say 2. I'll make it 20. Keith.
2.
22.
Wow.
Chicago's coach?
No.
Yeah, he's first year coach, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
he won't have a chance.
I was going to say Lovey Smith, but no.
No, the Minnesota's coach is the first year coach too.
Right.
Lions coach?
No.
No,
He's
the-
actually
no.
They like him.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
offense
look,
being
Detroit-
exciting will be-
Detroit is at least leading the league in scoring.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
The Lions are probably just a couple tweaks away from being a pretty darn good team.
Texans.
No, that defense is awful.
I hope they keep it till Thanksgiving.
Part of the tweaking might be the coordinator on defense, but
Texans.
I don't think you take Lovey Smith right now, Rob.
Okay.
No.
But how about Bowles in Tampa?
Yeah. How about? Is there a chance? I only think there's 2.
I don't think it's his fault.
And I think Tom Brady has got enough pull to keep him
the
there.
Chargers coach,
No.
Oh, no.
he was on the hot seat last year, though.
Hey, how about this guy?
Not
Only
before
was
the
coach of the year 2 years ago, or last year, Tennessee.
of Vrabel.
Vrabel. Nah.
How about that?
I don't think so.
No.
Because I know one thing. I do know one thing that's going on down there. They are wanting Tannehill benched. They want Tannehill out of here. And I don't know how well that's going to go over.
That's his guy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He may go down with his ship.
Malik's not ready.
I agree. I agree with you. I don't think Kenny Pickett is either. And I'm with you, Brian, that he is going. I think Tomlin may end up getting. I think probably Tomlin will resign at the end of the year.
What are the odds that the Boston Celtics fire their coach?
They need to. He's out for the
suspended
season.
anyway.
Can I break in with some baseball news?
Hey, I'll try to get
Oh,
some
I'll
info
take it.
on the Magic's home opener when the Celtics are there.
Actually, I
Go
can't
for it,
break in
Ken.
with baseball news because the Mets win, so they are still alive.
Wow.
The Braves are leading the Marlins 2-1, top of the
2-1.
seventh. So
turned
any
it off for
Braves
one.
win.
Wow.
And Aaron hit 62.
Aaron
Okay.
Judge has hit 62. So, folks, let's go give it to you real quickly. It's only like two we win against. Brian may have it right in front of him.
Yeah, the Detroit New England game and the New Orleans Seattle game we got to watch carefully.
Yeah. You got both home teams there. We took road teams, the Lions and Seahawks. How are you guys liking these games being played at Tottenham Stadium overseas? Are you for it or are you against it?
If there's
Mike?
I don't.
For it.
He's
I'm
for
fine with it because it gives you an extra game to watch on Sunday.
Yeah.
it. Brian?
Yeah, I'm for it, and I love the way Minnesota approached it, where they tried to keep the same hours and even have beds on the plane. I think their approach was much better than New Orleans.
Yes. I
All
just
right.
like the double doink. That was classic.
And we will end.
Oh, that was too bad. They would have
We'll
had
end with
2
a
50-yard
question.
field goals.
We'll end with a question here. And it's just a straight up question. It doesn't matter how you want to preserve it. You can call it whoever. I see the home run king as fill in the blank, Keith. I see the home run king as
All time, you mean?
I'm just all I've been hearing is who the home run king. That's all I've been hearing this week. They ain't been telling about they hadn't used the word all time. They hadn't used the word season. All I've heard is home run king. I view the home run king.
I still think of Hank Aaron.
Okay, Michael Peterson. I
You
view the
know,
home run king as
I watched an interview with this person last Sunday on the Sunday night game where they do their thing with the K Rod. Barry Bonds. I'm sorry, he hit the most homers. He's the home run king.
Bob. I see the home run king as
Babe.
Babe. Okay.
Okay.
Tim. I see the
I
home
don't,
run
I don't
king
care if you
as
are taking steroids. With what Bonds did in 2001, only seeing maybe 1 or 2 good pitches a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is the home run king.
Yeah.
Harris. I see the home run king as
Oh, it's definitely got to be Bonds. And people are talking about these PEDs and this and that. You know what? He was playing within the rules of his time.
Yep.
Brian. I see the home run king as
Dan and I talked about this tonight. For single season, I think it should be Aaron Judge because Sosa, McGuire, and Bonds on steroids, I think they should be taken out of the record books. They're holding the Hall of Fame over their head, but I don't think that's enough punishment, in my opinion.
okay. I see the home run king. I'm agreeing with Keith here. I just see Hammer and Hank as being the home run king. I really do. I think more younger people. I'm kind of surprised by Harris just thinking, but more younger people. I think under the age of 40 will tell you Barry Bonds is a king. Barry Bonds is king. I don't know. It was juiced up and everything. Just everything going the way. And my main thing is now, if you want to have a ballpark, there should be. Houston is a joke. Boston is a joke. I'm sorry. Boston's been around for 100 years.
Yeah.
315 on the lines is a joke. There should be minimums, folks. There should be 330 minimums on the line, and nowhere in the outfield should be under 370.
Who would you
Well,
say
what
is the
about
king
Yankee
of
Stadium?
strikeouts?
King of strikeouts.
Pitching.
Just
as a pitcher.
As a pitcher, there's only one name comes to mind. Now, I say Nolan Ryan. Who you say?
Yeah, probably so.
Michael Peterson.
Absolutely. Nolan Ryan. No question.
Tim. He
Yep.
said Nolan Ryan. Harris.
Nolan.
Okay. He was one guy. He was one guy fun to watch on a lot of levels. And I'm sorry if you're a White Sox fan, but he sure as hell crowned the crap out of Robin Ventura. Oh, he put Robin Ventura in the headlock.
Oh, my God.
It looked like, Brian, we didn't get to you. The king of strikeouts.
That's why Ventura wasn't very good at managing.
The king of strikeouts.
Yeah, I got Nolan Ryan.
That's exactly who we said too. And yeah, he did. Who's the guy on that commercial that busts through the wall? That's John Cena. Busts through the wall. Yeah, with that headlock of the guy. I mean, he could have learned that one from Nolan Ryan that he had him so good because he had him latched up in the headlock.
And the king of stolen bases would have to be Henderson.
Oh yeah.
King. Oh yeah. I agree. I think so. Unless you want to go. Yeah, I think Henderson. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, gotta be.
King of stolen bases.
Yeah, that's Ricky. I want to share with you guys my favorite baseball card I ever pulled out of any pack. I pulled a. I don't know if you can see that. I pulled a signed Nick Aaron.
Wow.
Nice.
That's
What
the most
is that,
favorite
Brian?
thing I own.
What company is that?
That was a top 1954 Topps Archives.
Okay.
And I think I pulled that when I was in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Wow.
Bought some cards at the card store there. The one with it used to have a baseball field on a carpet on the floor.
So in football, what quarterback do you think deserves most the title of Captain Comeback?
Ooh, that's a good question. All-time Captain Comeback quarterback.
Good old horse face, John Elway.
Tim,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Tim says
That's what I was
Mr.
saying.
Ed. Harris says.
I was saying Elway or even Harbaugh, but I'd go with Elway.
All right. And
Yeah, I would say.
Brian, you said Elway.
Yeah, I'm going to say Elway. When I was an athletic director, I went to a scholar athlete banquet. He went to Glendale High School back when he was in high school. And I was sitting with Glendale High School scholar athlete, and they were bragging about him. They said he pulled off comebacks from the time he was in junior high school.
Yeah.
He did it all of his life.
I guess I'd say Elway. Keith?
Yeah, I would go with Elway. That's what
Mike?
I love Elway, but I would say Aaron Rodgers.
Hey,
I have Tom Brady over Aaron
you
Rodgers.
really need to go back and look at some numbers there. And I'll tell
I
you
know,
what,
but
how many times has he come back from being 10 points down ever in games? 10 points. It's not double figures, bud.
I know, but still, when I think of a comeback, I think of that one throw against the Lions with no time left, and he just heaved it like 50 yards, 60 yards, and the guy caught it.
Oh, that's because the Lions let Richard Rodgers box them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that's what makes me think of that.
And then a lot of people are going to say Tom Brady, but boy, oh boy, Tom Brady has played some stupid people in the Super Bowl. And Matt Ryan is right at the top of the list.
I don't know if Dan Marino was really known for comebacks.
Marino was,
he was okay, but not the greatest.
I'm pretty good at it.
I think Mahomes deserves a mention. He was in the playoffs in 2019. He was down by 4 touchdowns in one game and 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter of another game.
And
then he was down with 13 seconds to play against Buffalo last year.
Yeah.
So
You
he
can
deserves
even
a
say
mention.
Peyton Manning.
Nah.
He didn't play from behind a lot.
He played from behind a lot, yeah.
Peyton Manning was steady. Very seldom did he let his team
Eli
get
had a
behind
couple
and
comebacks in Super Bowls.
Well, there's the one against Tampa on Monday night that I think of for Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, the biggest comeback all the time was that Houston Buffalo game.
Oh yeah, with Frank Reich.
Frank Reich.
Yeah.
And then the Super Bowl obviously was Tom Brady down 26.
28-3.
Yeah, 25.
I had that game written.
28-3.
28-3. 6:15 left to go in the third. So they had 21 minutes and 15 seconds and they made up more points than they had minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
But in that game, it's not. I don't give that to Brady as much as I put that against the coach on the other team.
Exactly.
And look, you cannot freeze the ball with 26 minutes to go. You can't do that. And then, of course, the dumbest play of all time in the Super Bowl. We only
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll and his 1st and goal at the 1.5. And what does he do? Throws a football.
Throws the football.
And then,
He's got the best running back in the league.
Was Staubach or White known for comebacks?
Staubach was a comeback quarterback, yes. Staubach did a lot of comebacks against the Eagles, Redskins, Cardinals,
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings. He did a lot of times.
Yeah, don't forget Peyton Manning's dad, Archie Manning, was a comeback king. And his
How about this one? John Wise says, "Listen, Brady has come from behind 21 times." I knew it'd been a lot. Yeah. Do you guys think they should have 2 types of home run records?
No.
Only if you want to break it down by number of games.
Yeah, I hate the asterisks. So I really hate that.
I have to watch 61 again, though.
I really hate that. I thought, obviously, Maris Jr. comes out this week, and the New York press ate it up, obviously, when he says something about if Aaron gets number 62, I consider him the home run king,
Class. Well, the things that Judge has done, classy. Giving the ball to his mother.
He's I'm definitely. Does anybody in here think he's not the MVP in the American League?
Absolutely, he's the MVP.
He's the MVP.
He's gotta be.
I agree. You still got people that saying.
I know the West Coast people. The West Coast people want Ohtani.
But let me ask you this. How about this?
It will be unanimous because the West Coast.
Let's say you were starting a team. Let's say you go into the Marlins, right? You're going to unload a lot of these kids you got. Okay. You're going to get a free agent. You can either go out and get Ohtani, or you can get
what Judge?
Judge. Same money. You take who, Mike?
Judge.
Bob.
Judge.
Tim.
Wow. Tough. Because
it's tough.
They're both in their 30s, right?
Yeah.
Judge is 30.
Judge is 30.
I want to say Ohtani's 31, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
5 years, $300 million.
The thing that Ohtani doesn't really do that Judge does quite a lot is strike out. So for that respect, I'll take Ohtani.
Harris.
I'll take Ohtani just because Michael took Judge.
Brian.
I would take Aaron Judge. He's a very good defensive player as well as what he's doing with a bat. And I think it's a travesty that the Twins have sent Arias 3 of the last 6 games to try to protect his lead in the batting lead. He's at 314. And I think they've even said they're not going to play Arias unless Judge gets close.
Yeah. Keith, you got the first pick. You can go out and you can go get.
I'd probably take Ohtani.
I agree. I think I'd take Ohtani because look, he's probably worth at least 10 wins to you. He's probably worth pitching 10 wins. And then if he, let's say he bat 290 and he gets 25 home runs and knocks in 90. That's not bad. And you can throw him in a few directions. And John Wise says, "I'll take Judge because Harris took Ohtani." That is too cool.
Makes good TV, guys. Makes good TV.
It does, no question.
What kind of numbers did Vlad Guerrero Jr. end up with?
Who is this?
Vlad Jr.
He's with Toronto.
He's with Toronto.
Toronto, yeah.
They'll keep him.
Yeah.
They'll find a way to keep him.
Did he end up with a lot of home runs?
If he gets 40 this year, I think that'll be.
I thought it was 48.
I think he's got 41 now.
Okay.
You-
Bill,
And then, how about my man Schwarber? 46.
46 homers. Yeah.
Two last night. I don't know what he's going to do tonight. They're just getting ready to play, but I think they'll probably not play him, and a lot of the regulars will lot the next two games.
No.
But upsets.
Yeah,
Let's just go straight upsets. If there's going to be an upset in the first round, first off, we got Phillies at St. Louis. We've got
32 for Vlad Jr. this year.
San Diego. Okay, 42. San
32,
Diego.
32.
32. Okay.
32?
San Diego at the Mets. American League, we've got who's the last
Seattle.
team? Who's the last team in Seattle?
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think
Seattle will go to Cleveland.
No.
The
The
Rays?
Rays are going to be the 6th seed, I think.
All right, so Rays, Tampa is going to Cleveland, and Seattle is going to
Toronto.
Toronto. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The Battle of the
Now-
Exhibition games.
Now, one team that you think can pull the upset, Keith. It's either going to be Seattle,
Yeah.
Tampa, Philadelphia, or San Diego. One team you feel like in the wild card round can pull the upset.
I guess Seattle.
Okay, Mike.
I was going to say the Phillies, but it's going to be Seattle. I think Seattle, they used so many pitchers this year, it's not even funny.
Bob.
Seattle.
Tim.
Because I think experience will win out. And as much as it pains me to say this, Tampa.
Harris.
I was going to say same thing as Tim just did. Tampa.
Brian.
The Mets have been through a tough series with Atlanta, but I think Seattle would be your best chance for upset.
All right.
Yeah.
So nobody's picking nobody in the National League, and I'm not either. I say Tampa. I think Tampa right now is a team I don't want to play. And you say Tampa's got to play Cleveland.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to go 3 games. It's going to go 3 games because I tell you what, of all those 8 teams, I think Cleveland has as good a pitching as any of them. I really do, but man, oh
The
man.
issue that I have with Cleveland is
It's
that
your
they have to
bullpen.
string 2 to 3 to 4 hits together to score runs.
Yeah.
They don't strike out a lot, which helps.
But they don't have the home run bats that the other teams have. Yeah.
No.
That Kwan's hot right now.
Who we say?
That Kwan is hot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he is. He's playing really, really well.
Yes. Yeah.
Kwan,
The
yeah.
problem is that with Rodriguez getting hurt, that does help Kwan's rookie of the year chances, but I almost want him to get snubbed so that can be used as like fuel for next season.
All right, and let's just do it weekly until the end of the season. Mike,
Sir.
your World Series champion is
My World Series champion is going to be, and I have to say it, the New York Yankees.
Bob.
I think Atlanta's going to come back and do it twice in a row.
Atlanta. Tim.
They would probably get the first round bye, especially if they hang on against the Marlins tonight. I'll stick with kind of what I said last week. Houston Astros.
Harris.
I said Yankees last week. Stay with them.
Brian.
I think the Atlanta Braves are better than they were last year. Astros are a good choice, but I just can't get them out of my mouth. So, Atlanta Braves.
Trash cans.
I don't know if Brian likes his team or not, but boy, oh boy, they scared the crap out of me. They're just so rugged. St. Louis Cardinals. I'm taking them.
Oh, yeah.
Keith.
Astros.
Okay, and then we'll come back week after week. And I don't know if how many people watch this from 2 hours and 10 minutes. You gotta when you start, you gotta grab you at least something to
I
eat.
wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals are the representative, though, for the National League.
I think they could be. It's gonna be tough.
Hey, Bob.
Look, if they don't watch this for a full 2 hours like this,
yeah,
turn the computer on at night and put you to sleep.
yeah. Mike,
Or
close
there's one other
statement
thing
from
that you
Mike.
can
What do you
do.
say, my friend? What was you gonna say?
No, I wanted to ask Bob, but or Harris, do either of you guys or Brian play Status Pro Baseball?
Brian
No.
plays.
Yeah, I've been playing it.
Brian
Oh,
plays-
okay.
I have it, but I haven't played it in a long while.
Okay, because next week, the enhanced this 2022 season comes out next week. I was
Now-
wondering if I should get the advanced, the enhanced, or just the regular cards.
The Status Pro cards?
Yes,
Who are you getting them from?
this guy Brian,
Okay. All right, I know who you're talking about.
Now, Mike,
sir.
are you gonna start your own channel soon? Playing online.
I might, but I'm still locked in this video thing. I'm not very good at it, so
All right. Okay.
I stick to watching my train videos and posting all my results on the Facebook.
Okay. Now, when you're talking about train,
I watch train videos on YouTube when I don't hang out with you guys.
oh, okay. You
Yeah,
watch,
like how we watch the court ones, Rob.
yeah, he likes to watch trains go down the track.
Yeah,
Yes,
he likes
I
to watch that where we like watching people go to jail.
Yeah. I love watching. I love watching court television. Has
Oh,
anybody
Court
caught?
TV's great.
Has anybody caught the guy that was the alleged killer of? Let's see. Where was it at? It wasn't a fair. Where the hell was it? It was the one that's been talking to the judge like she's 2 years old.
Oh.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna get going.
All right,
Oh,
Dave.
yeah.
Have a good one, my
Okay.
friend.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go.
All right, Mike.
All right, Michael.
What is? It's one of
All right,
these
Michael.
guys that's been going to the judge. The judge is real dark haired. He's a black man, and he's bald headed now, but he is. The parade, Christmas parade. He ran over people last year. Wisconsin, I think.
Yeah, I
With
think
Keegan
so.
or something.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that case.
Yeah. Well, it's going on right now, and he's representing himself. Okay, number one. So anyway, he's decided he come in there and tell shit. I didn't tell you that, Judge. I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that. It doesn't shut up. Then they end up having to carry him back to his jail cell, and then they end up having his trial while he's in jail, representing himself in front of a jury. Now, that's got to be sweet to be watching stuff like that. It's crazy.
Have you watched Simpson's courtroom?
Yeah, yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he had one today. That the guy's been there for quite a while now. He started about this and that. That he wanted a closed trial. Okay, I'm trying to remember how it went. He wanted no video stream. He wanted nobody in the courtroom. Just him, the attorneys, the judge, and whatever witness was being talked to at that time.
Yeah.
His reasoning was, well, they can all go sit out there in the corridors or whatever, watch Zoom and YouTube.
Yeah.
The judge said, you put this in for a motion, and I've already denied it.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Now, Middleton today, if you don't have a strong stomach, you can't watch this one. Judge Jeffrey Middleton today had a couple. I think it was a man, and the woman was the child's aunt. Or they may have been father and mother.
Okay.
This baby was 10 months old. 2 broken arms, broken legs, all the ribs was broken. Head smashed in a little bit. And then what happened was cousin, 6 years old, called 911. They come crashing the door in. They see poop coming out. This kid has not they've been changed. They said at least in a week.
Wow.
In a week now. The other kid does not have a diaper on at all. The cop takes all these pictures, takes the baby, and says when he picks the baby up, just starts screaming because every place on him is purple, and it's a shame. It really is. Anyway, they had the preliminary trial for him today. Judge said, $1 million bond on you, $1 million bond on you. Go ice off. Yep.
This is Middleton today?
Yes, $1 million. Yeah. What I mean, they had this doctor on there. She was on Zoom. She was like, "This anything that
I've heard a doctor on there."
The kid had MRSA. I mean, anything you could think of, bro. It was like this kid was in the hospital multiple months, and these people have been in jail, I think, since maybe January, and they've been iced off the whole time.
They'll spend the rest of their lives there.
Well, the thing of it is, though, the advantage for the woman is this: they're both being tried at the same time. So what are they doing? They're pointing the finger at each other. Oh, he did this, and yeah. So the lady has the woman lawyer, and the guy has a man lawyer, and at least they don't have Paul Gibson. Yeah. Oh my Lord! I can't stand listening to him. There's no. I'm sorry. If I'm facing life in prison, you do not give me Paul Gibson. I will represent myself first. This is the way he talks, guys.
You can't handle his voice.
I think now. Am I lying?
I was going to say he sounds like a drunk Pee Wee Herman.
Tell me if I get close right here. I think we should at least wait a couple of weeks before we do that, Judge. Am I far off? I'm serious.
You're damn close.
You think I'm lying? Go watch Judge Middleton, and they go once in a while. They pull up Paul Gibson. He's an attorney, and the first time I'm watching him, and Harris didn't warn me, so I'm sitting here eating raviolis. And I spit it everywhere in the world. I'm like, I could not. This guy was so funny to watch. But I think we should do it this way, Judge. And I mean, that's the way he sounds.
The bad thing is he's a good attorney.
He's a good attorney.
Damn good attorney.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad at all. But
it's annoying as hell.
Yeah, you just can't accept him that way. So they need Johnny Cochran. Is Johnny Cochran dead?
Yeah.
I thought, Johnny Cochran died, Sean, a little late. Good night, guys. John Wise says I have to substitute kindergarten teach tomorrow.
Good luck.
I want to see the video of that. John Wise teaching a kindergarten class. I would love to.
That's terrifying.
Oh, my goodness. For Keith, for Bob, for Harris, for Brian, my name is Rob. What would you do if your lawyer was Glenn from Superstore? He talks the same way, except he was a little bit more winky-wonky. I don't know. He was bad too, but I know you're talking about Sean. He was funny. You all have a great night. Channel is down one point right now. We'll see what happens. We can only make up 2, so not a lot of chances here this week. Watch all the college football you can. Pros starting Thursday night, college Saturday, and pros on Sunday. We'll be back here next Tuesday, if God is willing, and tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, the interview with the Cake Lady. I want you guys to be here for that.
I'd love to be here, but I got to work tomorrow night.
We're going to try to have her on live on the Jabroni Network. So you all have a great night, and God bless. Bye-bye.
Later, guys.